I'm back. This is a place where I feel safe. The reason I feel safe here is because I'm alone from people that I and isolated from people that I really care about, because right now I'm still healing. And the best thing about being self-aware, if you're in a self-awareness where you are aware of the things that need to be released out of your life, and you're aware of the things that you've been holding on for dear life throughout this whole 10-year cycle, dating back to 2010, where like if you are my age and you go back to 2010, that was when you were entering high school. So that cycle basically meant coming into a realm where there were relationships, there were friendships, there were cliques, there were hierarchies, there were everything, there were the popular kids and all that. And then you're just like right there trying to find yourself. So you threw yourself into a false image right off bat in high school. It's so hard to maintain yourself in high school because there are so many things going on. And granted, if you felt like you did, cool. But I can honestly say a lot of us would say we're not the same person that we were in high school. Because I was constantly trying to seek validation in love in high school. I used to write a lot of romance novels. I used to do all that. But I really took the focus off of myself when really that was a crucial time for me to start building a sense of young self and just interacting with people and observing people. So what happened for most of the collective is that process was delayed for 10 years because either we ended up in friendships that weren't for us, either we ended up in relationships that weren't for us, either we ended up in jobs or colleges that we didn't even want to go to because we were so young and we didn't know what we wanted. And then exiting out, and this could be used as a metaphor for anybody. Like even if you're not coming, even if 10 years ago you weren't in high school, if 10 years ago you were like doing something, think about the last 10 years and what that thing is that just kept coming and coming and coming and coming every year. Every year was the same thing. Every year was the same theme. Every year the same thing for me was insecurity and self-love, which I feel like a lot of us have an issue with because of the way society portrays what you should and should not be mad about. Like we're literally told we're told how to think. So when somebody comes from a more enlightened perspective, a more pushed away, closed out society perspective, and they're like, open your heart with forgiveness, everyone's like, namaste, head ass. Like, no, girl. Like, everyone's like, no, but this person did this, or but this job did this to me. Like, why would you work yourself up over something that the universe is literally getting rid of for you? They're doing the hard work for you. Whatever was like ripped, like T.I. chain snatched off your neck this year, that was for a reason. In whatever sense, something had to transform, either something had to die, or something had to be reborn, or you had to rediscover the passion in your lease on life. That is where we are. This is where you tap into that cold, detached Aquarian energy, and you sit in your space and you plan. And you make budget plans and you set up a foundation, a new foundation, so that when you go back into the fiery, passionate season, you already have the bread, you already have the ideas, you already have the names of all the people you need to hit up and, make this shit happen. But the thing is, right now, there is a tug of heart and head where for some, the fears are getting a little bit too hard to bear. The fears of finances, the fears of will I ever make it, the fears of am I doing anything. We're not supposed to be doing much right now, but observing and sitting and really, 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 really listening to people when they express themselves to us. It's so simple, but yet they made it so hard. And who could we even say they? Was it us? because it's all one. So it's a collective effort. At the end of the day, we can't blame one fucking person. We can't blame the government. We can't always blame the media. We can't always blame, because we have YouTube. We see conspiracy theories. We know what's up. We know when something is a little fishy, but we laugh about it. But then it's like, do we really heal from it? Did we really heal from seeing all those childhood movies and watching those romance films and drama films and scary films and, crime films and all of the things that were projected onto our young brains? Do you really think that we were capable of understanding the level of brainwashed we were at? So why are we getting mad at people for waking up out of being brainwashed and deciding, oh, maybe I don't want this? Or why are you being hard on yourself for maybe saying, oh, I don't know if I want to be friends with them anymore? Oh, I don't know if I want to be a part of this organization. Oh, I don't know if I want to invest my money into this. I don't know if I want to do this project anymore. I think I want to think about something else. Think about those thoughts, because there's a reason you're questioning it. Because you have to let it go, because the universe is saying, the universal mother, the Cancer, she takes care of everything. She wants us to have everything that we could ever want. It's our God-given right to be loved. Love, 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 love. I love that song. But yes, we're entitled to it. We're entitled to it. So when I bring up this energetic bank, it's so extremely important to me, because if you use it wisely, if you use that theory wisely, which I've been doing, I will just say, hey, universe, I need to be able to eat today. Can you make sure that happens? I literally talk to, because it is alive. So it hears me and it loves me. So isn't it going to give me what I want? Why would I bring my fucking old ass past life, bitter ass ego that followed me from all these past life traumas of disappointments where I didn't even know in my past lives, or collectively we didn't know in our past lives, that we were even being egotistical. But now that we're in a technology era where we can sort of see so many different perspectives and be and give our opinions on it and be like, ooh, why did they say that? Or why are people protesting about that? Or, ooh, I want to protest about that. We're starting to discover what we truly care about. And the thing is, this is a blessing to be here. This is the most transformative period of fucking humanity. I feel it in my heart. I get so many signs. I see so many synchronicities. I see so many past celebrities who visit me in my sleep. And they really, really give me this loving, encouraging energy to just keep pushing forward for yourself, for the universal mother, for yourself, because we are all one. So at the end of the day, we're going to come together regardless. Don't let this three-dimensional shit fool you. That's what that Pisces retrograde was doing. But this time it was showing you just exactly how fucked up your fucking fantasy was. In whatever fantasy you were living in. Wherever you felt like, ooh. And then some others handled it well, but then tried to cling on to a false sense of a drive. And in that's where you make bad business decisions. You see what I'm saying? Because all you're thinking about is, damn, that didn't work out. Well, let me go ahead and run to this one real quick and invest a lot of money and a lot of time into it, and not read the fucking fine print, and not double check my text, and not see if I have any spelling errors, and you just sending shit and it's messy. And that's a metaphor for anyone. If you just find yourself saying something messy, or people saying messy things to you, it's just and you're gonna start to feel like, what the fuck? Charles Manson made a very, very, very bold statement. He started a cult because the church would not allow him in, because his views differed from the church. And I don't even recall the views being that bad. They just weren't open. And this caused him to rebel because he didn't have family, really. So what he did was drift. And he gathered a group of people and sweet talked them so much to the point where he got these people to kill a whole family. So just imagine if you're playing that role in your life. Imagine if Charles Manson is like your insecurities or your ego's need for perfection and validation and love, seeking something that you is kind of has never even left in the first place, but society has kind of tricked us and media has kind of tricked us into thinking that we have to go find it. We were born out of love and light. And there's a reason that you get up every fucking day in the morning. And you can say you hate these things all you want, but there is something that your higher self, whatever God, whatever you believe in, that pushes you to get up every fucking day. Why do you think? Don't you think that there would be a reward for your bravery in such a chaotic world? These are things we're going to think about, and I want you guys to ponder on that. I don't know if my camera is going to cut out. And my nose is running. Some of you, if you are really feeling this shift, you're going to start to feel a little sick. You're going to start to actually but also feel like a sense of peace. Once you start to feel this sense of peace in yourself, that's when you know that the healing is it's going to get lighter. It's going to get lighter from there. Once you start to feel that, and for some of you, it could just feel like at first just straight up defeat. And just being like, the universe is going to kick you so bad to the point where you're going to be like, I don't even want to fucking try anymore. And then that's the moment. The moment you release, because the universe is offended at this point. It's like, how dare you think I wouldn't provide for you? You give me this. You are a projection of me. I am you. You are me. We are all. Why wouldn't I give you all the love in the world? It's just something to think about. You don't need to worry about the high school dramas anymore. And what, why, who, why did they do this to me? They're hurt. Maybe you should apologize to them. Maybe you should tell them, hey, it's okay. I understand. I understand you're hurting. And maybe it has nothing to do with me. Maybe it has partially to do with me. But at the end of the day, we're good. Don't threaten anybody with anything. It's not the time. It's not right. This is personal. This is about becoming superheroes for the next generation. So they won't never have to deal with the fuckery that the 90s and the 80s and whatever had to deal with in the 2010 and going up and the all the bullshit, all the fear tests, all the social experiments. They won't have to deal with that, because all that will be so, people who even vibrate in that frequency won't even be able to stand the light. Know that the universe will take whatever is not serving you, because you are about to elevate. Whenever something is taken from you, see that as something is about to transform better. And now it's time to change. And really sit back and just sit in your room. I love it in here. I fucking love it. Because the song Smoke Gets in Your Eyes, when your heart's on fire, you must realize smoke gets in your eyes. We're so passionate yet, but when it clashes with the ego, we can't even let our divine truth out. We can't even let our real emotions out. With these masks, I'm telling y'all, people are not going to be able to hold it in. No. It's already starting to fall apart. It's like, catching someone cry with a full face of makeup and they're just like, oh, I'm okay. No, it's not like I don't miss you, or It's not like I just want this job back. It's not, like whatever it is. You know the situation. I ain't even about to make it all about love. But you know what it is, that one thing where it's like, or that one person or thing where you were just like, wow, like really? You're gonna get clarity. Just, you already set your intention. So don't push the universe, because all it's going to do is give you the answer that you're really trying to manifest, which is that you're right and that the person is wrong, or the situation is not for you, or you're not good enough for it. You just ruined it. You just self-sabotaged yourself. Like, it's like you was just like, skirt, like you just turn the car. It's like in the middle. It's like the Bird Box scene where she's just driving and then she just fucking turns the car out of nowhere and just kills herself. Mmm. Messy, messy. We don't want to be messy anymore, especially not in Leo season. It's going to be too fiery. That's where we need the plans to come in. But everything will come full circle in whatever way it has to. But the cycles have to end. It has to. Better now than later. Better now than when it's all cold outside and you can't go out, or it is even more depressing because the sun isn't out, and people battle with these things. So really take the time for yourself. Put yourself first. Stop worrying about what other people, or if other people are always they're gonna be fine. People will reach out to you if they need you. Because it's tough right now. People are going to call you if they need you. Don't worry. I already feel the sense of peace. I felt it this morning, and I didn't even know today was going to be the eclipse. I just saw it, and I was just like, oh my gosh, that's why I have all these revelations. Because it's done. Some of us are finally coming full circle today. Full circle with the understanding of something, or will be, in the next few days. And it's going to bring peace. This too shall pass. Love you guys.